What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the episode of TechnoBuffalo's Driven. I'm your host, Jon Rettinger. I got a sore voice, but we got a ton of awesome car news to talk about. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's just start with the freaking coolest thing around. As kids, we were promised flying cars, at the very least Back to the Future 2 style hoverboards. What we got though were slap bracelets and wheelie shoes. It looks like though we might actually get a freaking flying car. Terrafugia, the developer of the transition street legal airplane, aka the flying car, announced last week its vision of the future for a personal transportation device. It is the not so sexy named TFX, a plug-in hybrid that can actually fly. So the vehicle has vertical takeoff like a Harrier and landing capability and can carry 4 passengers. The TFX's design features a pair of short wings that unfold for flight. So on the end of each wing there's a propeller unit that tilts, pointing straight upwards for takeoff and landing and pointing horizontally for flight. So the thing just lifts up and takes off. These propellers are driven by a pair of 600 horsepower pods containing 16 electric motors each, making the electrical power for takeoff and landing around 1 megawatt. A 300 horsepower gasoline engine is on board to recharge the battery pack during flight. So flight speeds are around 200 miles per hour and flight range is around 500 miles. The TFX fits into a regular garage, taking up the same space as what they claim a conventional car. Although I don't know many conventional cars that have freaking wings. So once again, this thing takes off vertically, no runways needed at all. And in case you run into an emergency, which of course you're in the sky, it could happen, the vehicle deploys a parachute system for the entire vehicle, not just the passengers. So that's a really critical feature. The TFX is ever going to be classified as an airplane, it's going to need to meet stringent regulations for aircraft, if it even stands a chance for commercialization, so they got that going for it. Terrafugia claims the TFX will require no more than 5 hours of training before sitting down behind the wheel and backing out of the driveway and taking off. Ease of operation results in extensive use of built-in automated flying features designed to avoid other aircraft handle bad weather, navigate tower-controlled airspace, and all kinds of other goodness you gotta avoid. Automated landing is also going to be possible at approved landing sites within weather limits. So prior to takeoff, operators going to select a primary destination as well as a backup destination, just like a pilot of a regular airplane. TFX is going to assist the operator with tracking the ability to reach that destination and has a built-in rules for when to declare an emergency that might require rerouting to a secondary airport. So all this awesomeness sounds, well, awesome, but unfortunately the company says it's still about a decade away. So at least for now, we could dream of flying high like George Jetson. Let's go from the decade science fiction away to things that we're actually going to see. Fans of Maserati are going to have a pretty fun few years. When you're Maz, that's what I like to call them, so people think I'm cool. You don't just say, hey, we just redid the Quattroporte, we're gonna slam a few biscotti and call it a day. No, you keep on refreshing every freaking car in your lineup, even get a few more. So the already announced 2014 Maserati Ghibli, which is sort of a gross sounding name. We've got the next generation Grand Turismo, the all new Levante SUV, and a new 911 fighting coupe, possibly called the Grand Sport. So all this information was detailed last year in a leaked product plan document. There were no dates associated with any of the products. So Auto Express is now reporting that the new Grand Turismo is going to be out in 2015, and the all new smaller coupe is expected to hit in 2016. So according to the report, the all-new coupe will be smaller and sportier than the current Gran Turismo, and it'll feature a mid-engine layout with a platform that isn't shared with the Alfa Romeo 4C. This product onslaught is part of Maserati's plan to increase sales to 50,000 units globally by 2015. So start saving or just start selling your blood. You got a couple years. Alright, so now TechnoBuffalo Driven viewers, let me ask you a question. What do you think about your car infotainment system giving you ads? So imagine you sit down in your brand new GM vehicle and it says, brought to you by Allstate. So according to Reuters, GM is considering putting ads on its screens. So I'm not sure what that's going to mean and what it's going to get you, the consumer, hopefully some sort of subsidy, but I don't want ads on my screen. I don't mind seeing ads on my computer, even on my Kindle, my tablet, but when I get in my car, ads? Seriously? So I'm not sure what this is going to be for. Supposedly it's part of GM's 4G LTE rollout in their car, but just another way of sort of being ad immune. We see so many ads blasted at us all the time, it just mean nothing to us anymore. GM, other car manufacturers, please keep ads away. I don't mind paying an extra $2 a month for my car to not have ads. Hopefully you guys will listen. Do you want ads in the car? What do you think about the freaking flying cars coming? Maseratis are getting fast and furious and getting super hot looking. I want to know what you guys have to think, dear TechnoBuffalo's Driven readers and viewers. Leave your comments down below, and of course subscribe right here for all the latest and greatest from your favorite reviewers in the technology world. I am Jon Rettinger, and I will see you in the next video.